Has your doctor shown you your knee x-ray and used scary words like cartilage loss, degeneration, and bone on bone? It's the kind of diagnosis that can make you feel hopeless. You've probably been told to just rest it, and you're worried that you'll have to stop being active forever. But what if there was another way? Hey, it's Ollie and Alicia from Be Mobile Physio, your strength and fitness experts for those over 55. In this video, we're going to share the truth about that bone-on-bone knee arthritis diagnosis.
We'll explain what your scan really means for you and show you a simple 3-exercise routine that will help you take back control of your life and continue doing the things you love.
So let's get right into it. That x-ray report with all those scary sounding findings is not the be-all and end-all. It's so easy to presume that your pain is linked to those changes that you've seen on the report. But here's the truth. You are not your scan. Research is very clear on this. Studies show that up to 43% of people over 50 with signs of arthritis on their scan have no pain whatsoever. In fact, this study right here found that up to 31% of people with the most severe bone-on-bone knee arthritis on imaging had no knee symptoms whatsoever. The researchers concluded that for many people, pain arises from causes other than structural damage, and making treatment decisions based solely on an x-ray can lead to a suboptimal result. Your scan only shows you the structure of your joint. It doesn't show you how you feel or how well you'll function. So let's stop focusing on the scan and start focusing on what you can do.
Now, what about the advice to just rest it? Well, it's probably the worst advice you can get. Your knee doesn't undergo wear and tear. It's more like wear and repair. Movement is vital. Your joint cartilage doesn't have its own blood supply. It gets its nutrients through the loading and unloading of movement, that pumping action. As we like to say, motion is lotion. Appropriately dosed exercise helps your knee get stronger, more resilient, and less painful. It helps your brain to recognize that movement is safe. The pain you feel often means your knee and the muscles around it aren't able to tolerate the load of your daily life. But the solution is to build that tolerance back up. Here are 3 simple exercises you can do at home starting today.
Okay, exercise 1 is the sit to stand, and this is one that we use with all our online clients, particularly those who have knee pain, because it's great for building strength in the quadriceps, these big muscles in the front of your thigh, and the gluteals, which are those big buttock muscles. Now, both of those muscle groups are vital for all your everyday tasks, whether it's getting up out of a chair or getting up off the floor. So you can see it's particularly useful if you've got sensitive knees. Getting stronger at this movement is going to carry over to all those daily activities. But I understand starting out, it can be tricky if your knees are sensitive. So here's a couple of things you can try. The first thing is to get a cushion or something to make the chair a little bit higher, because immediately that reduces the range of motion that I have to go through at my knee, and it makes the work that I have to do a little less. So it's a great way to start with something a bit easier. What you can also do is experiment with your stance. So some people might find it more tolerable to take a wider stance. You can also turn your toes out. All right, you can see it's a little bit wider. That might be a bit easier. And conversely, some people might prefer a narrower stance even. So experiment with where you're putting your feet. Now, the other thing I want you to try out is focusing on pushing your hips back for the sit to stand. Okay, so rather than staying quite upright, which tends to push the knees forward and make it a little bit more demanding, really stick your hips out as you sit down and then lean your shoulders right over your shoes as you stand up. And if you can find a comfortable starting point with some of those techniques, you'll really start to build some strength in those quads and your glutes.
Next up, we have the glute bridge. So this really targets your gluteal muscles and your hamstrings on the back of your legs. And it's often really well tolerated when you have knee pain. So to set up, laying down on the floor, placing your feet flat, and then you're going to lift your bottom up as high as you can, and then lower back down. Now, on the way up, you're really trying to squeeze your glutes, those bottom muscles, and then lower with control. Now, to find the most comfortable position, you can play around with how far your heels are from your bottom. So you might find having them a little bit further out is more comfortable, or you might want to bring them a little bit closer. and lift your bottom up just like that. Now, if you want to make this exercise more challenging, you can add any type of weight. Just rest it on top of your hips and support it with your hands and continue the exercise like that. Or you can do a single leg glute bridge. So lifting one leg off the floor and lifting the bottom up like that.
For exercise 3, we're going to do a heel raise. Now, this one's great for building strength in the calf muscles, both the gastrocnemius and the soleus. And these are vital for everyday activities like pushing off as you're walking or pushing up as you go upstairs. So it's quite simple. Find a piece of furniture to hold onto for balance. Then all you're doing is going all the way up onto your toes like a ballet dancer, and then slowly lower your heels to the ground and repeat. Now, we want to keep the torso quite still, all right, and try and avoid this swinging motion because it's going to take out all that good work for the calves. So you can make this one harder by going onto one foot, which is obviously lifting all your body weight on one leg. But if that's too hard to begin with, you might just try leaning a little bit more weight onto your hands so that you can find a comfortable starting point, because this is a great one to do for your knees. Start with 3 sets of 10 of each of those exercises twice per week. And remember, a little discomfort is okay, but if it becomes intolerable, that's when you should modify, because consistency is key.
So let's recap the most important takeaways. You are not your scan. Your symptoms matter more.
Your knee undergoes wear and repair, not wear and tear.
Exercise builds resilience and is the best thing you can do.
We hope this video gave you confidence and a clear plan to get started.
These exercises are a great start, but if you're looking for a full body strength workout you can follow along with at home, click the link in the description.